Hi everyone, I just wanted to hop on here really quickly to give some quick downloads that have been kind of reconfigured within my system. Um, so I've had these understandings in the past, and what I find is that God will present information to me in one way, in one part of my life, in one area of my life, at a time in my life, in the way that I needed to hear it then, and then retell it to me in a different time, in a completely different way that kind of lands differently and has a sort of different energetic current frequency feeling to it, texture, everything. So, the message today is that you don't have to be afraid. And like people say that all the time, but something I realized recently is that there's a certain energetic and even physical posture to fear that is tension. Like when you're in a conversation with someone and like imagine you're in a conversation with someone and you're afraid that they're going to like hit you, or they're going to be mad at you or something like that. If you tune into the subtleties of your body, of your energy, of even like the energy that's running through your body, you will notice that there's a sort of tension. There's a sort of clenching in your chest, in your shoulders, in your stomach, even like a lifting up of your pelvis from the chair, or I notice sometimes like when I'm feeling like stress running through my body, like there's like almost like like this lifting feeling of like I'm holding myself. And what I got recently and newly from God in this, and what I really want all of y'all really to get, because it's life-changing really to realize this. It's like I don't have to be afraid. What I got is that tension is something that we feel like we have to hold. Like the tension is what makes us strong, what makes us fortified in the face of a perceived threat. And I was talking to a woman yesterday in a lovely restaurant, and she was talking about how she has a fear of heights, and how when she goes up the chairlift, when she's going skiing, that she feels like all this like anxiety, she feels all this fear. And I looked at her and I asked her, what if you don't have to be afraid? What if you don't have to do that? What if you don't have to feel that tension in your body? What if the next time that you're on the chairlift, or the next time that you're in a situation that arouses a sense of fear, you can speak to your body in such a way where you can tell yourself, I don't have to be hypervigilant. I don't have to be tense in advance of something happening. I can be in the moment that I'm in. I can appreciate and receive the peace that's here now, the peace that is available for me now. And I know that if something happens, my body will know what to do. But I don't, because the belief is I have to be afraid. I have to worry about my money. If I don't worry about my money, then it'll not come. And like saying it like that, you can hear how illogical it is. But it's the way that our body and our energetic body thinks when it's running on the current of fear. I have to be afraid. I have to tense my body. I have to maintain this sort of like clenched, braced for life stance. And in the process of running that belief in our subconscious, we are damaging our bodies. We are damaging our ability to receive the peace that's here now. No doubt, like life happens, things happen, crazy things happen. I think we know that now more than ever. But can we choose to train our energetic body through like subtle, quick moments of exposure. Like, I'll tell a story. When I was in college, I've always known that I was meant to live an abundant, juicy, like very luxurious life. And I'm very grateful to like have had so many beautiful experiences since then. But anyways, back to the point. I did not have a whole lot of money to my name, at least initially, before I started coaching. And I decided that, you know what? I am deciding that I get to live this life now. I'm deciding that I get to experience these luxurious experiences now, that I get to try on the clothes that I want to wear. I get to have the experiences that I want to have. I get to go to the restaurants that I want to go to. And I just stopped giving myself excuses, because I realized that what was actually stopping me from having those experiences wasn't the money. It was the fact that I could not hold the energy of those spaces without feeling like I was in danger. Like, the people that were in those spaces, at those stores, at those events that I wanted to go to, were gonna find me out, and that I was gonna be in trouble. So I kind of carried that frequency of a scared little girl, like a scared little child, like walking into the Chanel boutique, like a scared little girl, walking into, the Ritz-Carlton, or, another, like a certain conference that I wanted to go to meet other coaches, or, oh my goodness, like a polo match, like simple things that are like easy, like that are not complicated or like a big deal to me now. It's like I was walking in with this feeling like I need to be afraid. I need to watch out for who's gonna come around the corner and catch me doing something I'm not supposed to be doing, supposedly, But I notice that if I can just go in and receive the peace that's there moment to moment, receive the humanity that's there moment to moment, receive the fact that I really can and do have the liberty to talk to whoever I want to talk to eat whatever food I want to eat, to go wherever I want to go, and receive the joy and the peace that is there, I can transform my life. That is what I realized. And so, little moments, I would decide for myself, okay, today we're going to try on some jewelry. Like, today we're going to try on like the most beautiful, the thing that I feel most attracted to, and we're not even gonna like think about the price. We're just gonna like try on the thing with like the most sparkle, the most diamonds, and the most like glitz, and like it's gonna make you so happy. And I would notice that like caught in the lights, kind of like feeling like like I'm gonna get caught, I'm gonna get found out. And then I'd say to myself, no, like I'm allowed to do this, and I get to receive the peace of the moment. I get to receive, even more so, the peace of the moment of doing something I feel like I am not allowed to do. The peace of the moment of doing something I'm afraid to do, and noticing that I'm still safe in doing it. And that noticing that you're still safe in doing it will really, 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 really set you free. It will set you free. And I want people to get this, because it means peace in your life. It means noticing that the majority of your life is safe. The majority of your life is free. The majority of your life is happy, and peace and happiness and abundance and love and joy and true presence is available to you. It really is. And that you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to. And even more so, it might be interesting to just notice the ways that at an energetic level, at a subtle level, at a subconscious level, there's a part of you that feels like you have to choose fear. And just shining the headlights on that part of yourself and saying, gotcha, I can see you, can be the start of so much change. Because now that you can see that, you can, in the moment, choose to notice that tension in your body and consciously choose to soften it a bit. To say, oh yeah, like I'm still feeling that current of fear a little bit, but I can choose to soften my body. I don't actually have to tense my body. I can relax into my seat on the chairlift. When I'm in a conversation with someone who I feel like is upset with me, I don't actually have to be tense. I can be with what they say to me moment to moment. I can receive their words. And knowing how to do this means peace. It means the whole world gets to really receive the truth of what we're saying to each other. It means that we can actually be in conversation with life instead of hearing only the voice inside of us that is fear. When we're in conversations with people and we're braced like that, we're not really hearing them. When we are having experiences in our life that we want to enjoy and the only voice that we're hearing is fear, we're not really present. We're not really in a conversation with life. So you see how this can bring you freedom. And I want this for you because I want this for me, and I want this for everyone, and I want this to be the norm, and I want this to be our regular, because this is what makes life beautiful and juicy and makes us be able to be in communion with each other in a way that is exciting and lovely, and without, again, the false idea that we have to be afraid. And what's coming through for me right now is just like thinking about like our political climate right now. There's so much that is happening that people feel fear about, people feel confusion about, people feel excitement about, and that's triggering for some people. And none of those feelings are wrong, but this is just a message to suggest, to offer, to invite, because I want this so much for us right now, that we can choose to drop the fear, that we can notice where we feel like we have to pick the fear up, like that fear is going to change anything. And we can see how kind of a unskillful use of our energy that is, and choose to recognize the skillful, powerful beings that we are, and direct that energy towards noticing all the moments in between the craziness, all the moments in between the things that actually show up in our life, that actually materialize, all the fears that actually come up, all the moments in between those moments that we are actually safe, that we are actually in a space where peace is available to us. So that's like a little mini message today for somebody, somewhere, for some groups of people, for something. And I hope you have a beautiful day. I'm Leah Vermont. I have a few coaching offers that are available on my page if you'd like to talk to me more, or you can message me on my Instagram at Leah Vermont to set up a one-on-one call for me. It's $65. It's relatively inexpensive, I think, for the amount of juice, for the amount of freedom, for the amount of just access to power that you will walk away with. And like I said, I want that for us now more than ever. So I leave you with this. I love you, and I hope you have a beautiful day.